Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas day 10. I can no longer use my fingers to count anymore. Today I wanted to do a 2020 favorites video, so everything from the whole year that I've been obsessed with, and it's kind of hard to think going back even before you know what started. It's like, oh, we actually did have a life before that. It was hard to think of things that I've been loving outside of the past few weeks or like the past few months, but I think I have found everything I wanted to show you. I wanted to start with my Gucci perfume. This is the Little Roll-On. I always wear the Coco Mademoiselle perfume in the pink one or the Tiffany perfume, but I recently found this when I was cleaning up and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite things. So it's almost gone. Can't really see because like a shadow. There you go. But it's so good. I love these because you can just put them in your bag and the smell actually lasts. Sometimes when you spray perfume on, like from Bath & Body Works, it'll just go away within like 30 minutes and you're like, oh, this is amazing. So I like to use it throughout the day. Next, I think I'm going to talk about my AirPods. This is something I never thought that I'd be interested in because I had the Beats headphones, like the little buds, and then Apple stopped doing like the, I don't know what you call it, the headphone jack. And then, you know, you just plug it into the charger and stuff. So that was one thing that was kind of annoying, like having to bring both pieces. Obviously, if you lose that tiny piece, then you're kind of stuck. I ended up with these because probably back in June, my laptop just got wiped. Everything was gone. It was not a fun time. All I wanted to do was update my laptop and then it just crashed. It wouldn't come back on. They had to reset everything. Obviously, my iCloud storage was full, so nothing was backed up. I just had like a ton of different pictures on there, I think. So then they said that I could have like $200, $250 to the Apple store. So it was between this and a watch. And I really wanted to try out the headphones. It's the charging case. Come on, I'm trying to be a beauty guru. But it's the one with the charging case. And I love these. They're not the pros, I think, have like that little earbud piece on the end. But these are just like the regular ones, I guess. I don't really know, but I love them. If you are skeptical about them, just do it. It's life-changing. The no wires thing is amazing, and I love just putting them in to talk on the phone because then you don't have to hold your phone like to your ear, which sounds like a first world problem. It really is, but it was just amazing. So oh, a random thing, I love these new socks that I just bought from Target literally a few days ago. They are amazing. I think they were like $10, but they're just really fluffy, and these are definitely going on my list. Next, I'm going to talk about her. This was one of those things that must have been whoever came up. I don't know if they just got lucky when this dropped or what. I mean, I'm sure that they did because it came out like what, a few weeks? No, it came out like a week before everything got shut down or something, because I know Abby had it. And then they were impossible. It's like the PS5. Everybody wants it, so then it makes you want it and you're like, oh, I should probably get this too, because all your friends have it and everyone's playing the new games on it. I mean, Animal Crossing on it, and then you feel left out, so then you want to buy it, and we're just stuck inside for weeks and weeks. What else are we gonna do? Anyway, I was a bit late on this bandwagon. I wasn't sure if I should get it or if it was just an impulse buy. Part of it was, but it also wasn't. Like, I got mine when the craze was partially over with. I feel like most of my friends already had it by then and they were all playing with each other, and I was like, oh, I just have the app on my phone for Animal Crossing. This is going hand in hand with this game, which is not Animal Crossing, as you can see. It's Yoshi's Crafted World, and Kurt's brother was kind enough to give this to me, and I love this game. I love all of the Mario games. The last time I played Mario was probably with a Wii, and then on my Nintendo DS we would play like Mario Party, Super Mario Bros, Mario Kart, that kind of stuff. But this game, Yoshi is my favorite character, and I wanted to try this so bad. Like I said, Kurt's brother was so nice enough to give this to me. They do have a free trial on the Switch. That's how I knew. I was like, I need this game. It looks like so much fun. But yeah, Yoshi is my favorite character, and this game is great. My other favorite thing, let me just grab it, is right here. But I'm not your favorite thing, you hate me. She hates me. Nobby is one of my favorite things, the best thing to ever come out this year, out of quarantine. She's my best friend and I love her so much. I did a whole video about adopting Nobby and all that stuff, if you want to watch that just to see where you came from. But of course, I love her so much. I was not a Universal Studios gal. Once Disney closed down, so that was in March, we were in huge lockdown, everybody was, for quite a few months. I think the very first time I actually went out was when I did the Universal video, my very first one, and I love that video. That was really fun. But I went with my friend Haley, and that was the first time we went out and you could actually see into the park and stuff. They weren't open yet. It was just like the City Walk area, which is like Disney Springs basically. And I don't know, that was my first time going since I was younger, like middle school, and I just thought this would be fun. I mean, Disney is closed. Universal, I think, opened like June 1st or something, or maybe like really late May. No, they opened the parks in June, I think. Disney wasn't opening till July. I didn't want to buy tickets for Disney at that time because I didn't know what was gonna happen, like in case they were to call us back. And I'd be like, oh, why did I buy this, you know? But they didn't. Anyway, so we cancelled Kurtz's annual pass to Disney and we both got these Universal passes. This one has no blockout dates. The down payment was like $160 or $170, and then every month it's $15. But yeah, no blockout dates, free parking. I'm so happy that we did this. This started my Harry Potter kick, I guess you could say. Going to see Diagon Alley and Hogwarts was really cool. I was like, okay, that was like the only place we would go because it was so empty. We got really lucky for the first times that we were going to Universal. It was like that. That was one of the only places we felt safe. Like, I felt safer at Universal in the beginning than I did just going to Publix. Now, that is not the case. It's very, very busy there now. So we tried to go last weekend, didn't really work out. So probably not gonna go until the new year now just because it's Christmas time. But this leads me into my Harry Potter collection of things. These books that I have are the Gryffindor edition books, and I also did a video on these, but they're just so amazing. This is the first one, Philosopher's Stone. On the side it has all the colors on it, and then they just alternate, you know, black, red, and these newer ones have the gold on them. But like I said, I don't want to go into detail again since I did the video already, and if you saw that, I'm just repeating myself. But you get it. Lastly, on the Harry Potter moment, I just wanted to show you some masks that I got, since that is really a representation of this year. I have this Gryffindor mask that I like. Cute. That's in a lot of my thumbnails. I got the Jelly Beans one. Ta-da. But that's everything in here. Now let's go to the kitchen. I would like to start off in the kitchen with my KitchenAid. This has changed the game, mainly for my mashed potatoes. I just love it so much. It makes cooking a lot more fun and easy. I make mashed potatoes in it, pancakes. We've made cookies or like cakes and stuff. And if you've seen my other videos, I know you've seen me talk about this. This is my Ember mug. It's a rechargeable mug that heats your coffee or tea or any warm drink that you have. It sounds really bougie. I got it for my birthday. This, I think, would be a great Christmas gift. This mug, along with the AirPods, are two things that I didn't know I needed. There's actually an app you download. It connects to the mug through Bluetooth, and then you can set it whatever temperature you want. They have different presets as well, and you can change the color of the light at the front, so it's like personalized. This is actually dead, so I need to charge it, but that's why it's red. It probably lasts me like 2 days before it dies, but that's for a long time. I would sit there for like 2 hours with this, and it's not even that big of a mug. The only thing is, don't use a spoon because you'll get lines on it. So I just like turn the spoon upside down so it's not harsh on it. But I soon figured that out. But you could also set it to get a new one if you really care, but they have them in different colors as well. So yeah, that's my rant about this amazing mug. I don't know, I love it. Now, this we bought on accident. It says Instant Pot here. I don't think you can read it. So we thought that this was an Instant Pot. It was on sale like Black Friday last year, and I didn't know it wasn't an Instant Pot until we moved in and I went to make something with it, and I was looking for the button and I couldn't find it. And then I realized it's not. I have no idea what this is, but it does everything. Like, honestly, if you don't have an oven, Like if you live in New York and you have a tiny apartment with no oven, this would be life-changing. It's called Instant Pot Aura, and it has a bunch of different settings on it. So I always use the saute one. I just don't like sauteing things on the stove anymore because I feel like it just always sticks to the pan. It's like a whole thing. So I always use this to cook up like ground beef, ground turkey. You can steam chicken in it, which was amazing. That took like 15 minutes. You just fill it with water, leave it going. It's a slow cooker. You can apparently bake a cake in here, which I have never tried to do. That sounds amazing. It has different options: stew, slow cook, roast. I mean, there's a million different things you can do with it, but it has definitely made cooking so much easier for me. So this and my KitchenAid put together, like, this is all I need. There is, see how it says Instant Pot? I really thought. I think that's everything kitchen-wise, so let's move on. All right, I'm just gonna do some like quick fire things that are my favorites, like music and stuff. My favorite song this year, of course, it was my #1 on Spotify. It's That's What Love Is by Justin Bieber. That song, I don't know, all I can say is listen to it. I just love it. My favorite podcast was Pretty Basic. Alicia and Remy are my 2 favorite YouTubers, so I love listening to their podcast. It's like so relatable that's why it's so great. I was trying to think of my favorite show that we've been watching, but I watched so many over quarantine and I can't remember. I mean, Love is Blind, that came out this year, which seems like forever ago. So it was hard for me to think of something over the whole year, but I know that lately I've been loving Gossip Girl all over again. It never gets old. I'm obsessed with it. So that's all I could think of. Love is Blind was funny. Oh my gosh, I just thought of it. Selling Sunset. That is my top show for this year, actually, yes. And I think that's it. I know I always go off on this rant, but the Walmart pickup. I know my mom is sitting at home like, seriously? Again. So I don't want to get into it too much, but the Walmart pickup is my favorite thing of 2020. I just discovered it this year, more so when we weren't really going to the shops ever. So I would just order it online, drive there and pick it up. It was amazing. So I still do that to this day. Every week I order it online and go and pick it up. It's free. You save a lot of money because you're not impulse buying, and that's all I have to say. You just pull up, open your boot, they put everything in, and then you drive away. It's amazing, and they are always on time. I have never gotten there and waited more than 10 minutes, so that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 11. Bye!